Hi, welcome back to How to Be a Working Comic. I'm Dave Schwensen. I'm author of the book, How to Be a Working Comic. And if you're just tuning in for the first time or you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button you see on your screen right now, because I'm going to keep sharing videos about the comedy industry and maybe some insider advice that will help you out in the long run. Today I want to talk about first impressions. You've heard the saying, you only have one opportunity to make a good first impression. That is so true, especially in the entertainment industry. Sometimes memories can linger forever. My advice to you is try not to become an overnight success. There's no such thing. Don't try to skip ahead in your career if you're not ready. You need performance time, stage time, writing experience in front of an audience. Take your time, get really good, and make a really good first impression when you have an opportunity for a talent booker or an agent or whatever it might be. And as always, I have a story about this. When I was in New York City, I was running a small club. A friend of mine, was a very, very funny comedian. I'd bring him in on the weekends to close the shows. Hysterical, standing ovations. Everybody laughed. They loved him. I moved on eventually to the top club in New York City. Many of you know what club that is. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to bring you in. You can perform here. He says, that's not going to happen. I go, what do you mean it's not going to happen? He says, I went there and auditioned before I was ready. He said he'd only been doing comedy about 3 weeks. He had a couple open mics under his belt that he thought he did really well. He went to this club, pulled out a number for the lottery to audition that night, got on stage and bombed horribly. He says, the owner's going to remember that. I'm not going to get booked there. I said, nah, come on, I'll take care of it for you. So I went to the owner. I said, hey, I've got this comic I found. He's very, very funny. I'd like to bring him in and perform. The owner says, oh, I remember that comic. He auditioned here. Oh, he wasn't that good. You know what? I don't think he's right for here. We're going to find somebody new. We'll keep auditioning and looking for new talent. That had happened to him maybe 5 or 6 years before, but that's what a bad first impression will do. So my advice to you is take your time. Get that needed experience. Have that confidence. Know when you get that opportunity to audition, you go in and you do it right. You make a memorable first impression. All right, thank you for watching. My name's Dave Schwensen. This is How to Be a Working Comic, and until next time, keep laughing.